vast but does not make much of a noise. What he's trying to say, the more knowledgeable a man is, more widely read, more wise he is quiet, whereas a shallow person with little knowledge rattles too much. And how beautifully he puts it in the form of a couplet. कह रहा है शोर दरिया से समंदर का सकूं, कह रहा है शोर दरिया से समंदर का सकूं, जिसमें जितना ज़र्फ है उतना ही वो खामोश है. Then he says, there are people who reach their destination and they're quite happy about it, and they say the life has come to end. But poet says, look at those who never reach their destination. What is their state? He says, मुसाफिर अपनी मंजिल पर पहुंचकर चैन पाते हैं, मुसाफिर अपनी मंजिल पर पहुंचकर चैन पाते हैं, वो मौजें सर पटकती हैं जिन्हें साहिल नहीं मिलता. Then he says, he looks at the bird. The bird is in the cage. He's trying hard to break out of it, but it is not possible for him. He is hitting against it. His head is wounded, his neck is wounded, his wings are wounded, but he is still fluttering to get away from that cage. The cage door is locked. So, but he doesn't give up. He's all the time trying. He's trying to point to those people who give up so easily in life. He says, "ऐ दिले नाकाम, तुझको शर्म आनी चाहिए." He's trying to tell them, why are you giving up so early? "ऐ दिले नाकाम, तुझको शर्म आनी चाहिए." No, before he gets to that, he says, look at that bird, he's wounded all over, he's bleeding away, but yet he flutters, hoping that he'll fly the cage away from here and get to the garden where he wants to go. And he's pointing towards those people who give up too early. He says, गम से घबरा के पुकारा, शाद मानी चाहिए. Give me peace, I want to get away from this ugly bird. ऐसे गम से घबरा के पुकारा, शाद मानी चाहिए. ऐ दिले नाकाम, तुझको शर्म आनी चाहिए. दर कफस का बंद जख्मी बालों पर, फिर भी ताकते परवाज आजमानी चाहिए. Then he says, this is actually a paradox of life. He says the man goes to Mecca. There is a room called Haram. They feel that God comes there, and very few people are allowed to get in there. And he says, man goes up there, gets in there, comes back. He is not even fit to remain a man because he has not learnt anything from God. Very soon he gets over all the feeling and becomes proud in life. He becomes cruel. He has no time for anybody. इंसान हरम में जाके भी इंसान बन सका, इंसान हरम में जाके भी इंसान बन सका, पत्थर सनम कदे में गया और खुदा बना. That he is made into a God's murti and people worship a stone. Stone becomes God and a man cannot become man even. Then he says, he addresses those people who sit in the mosques and mandirs and gurdwaras. He says they feel that the God is in their custody. You have to get there, go there and pay your respects to God. They give you the impression that they have kept God confined in those premises, but it is not so. The poet says, मैं आप अपनी तलाश में हूँ, मैं आप अपनी तलाश में हूँ, मेरा कोई रहनुमा नहीं है. ये क्या दिखाएंगे राह मुझको जिन्हें खुद अपना पता नहीं है. ये तेरी मंजिल, ये तेरी मस्जिद, ये सरपरस्तों की सजदा गाहें, अगर यही तेरे खुदा के घर हैं तो इनमें मेरा खुदा नहीं है. महमूल पे साहिल होता है, फितरत में समंदर रहता है. He says coastline is standing like a soldier waiting for you to come ashore. He's waiting for you. Whereas the sea creates all the havoc in the water and creates all the storms. He says महमूल पे साहिल होता है, फितरत में समंदर रहता है, कश्ती को डुबो दे वो तूफान, कश्ती में ही अक्सर होता है. गुलशन परस्त हूँ, मुझे गुल ही नहीं अजीज, कांटों से भी निभा किए जा रहा हूं मैं। जिंदगी ही तिश्नगी ठहरी तो उसका क्या इलाज, जिस कदर पीते गए तिश्नगी बढ़ती गई। कभी साहिल पे रहकर शौक तूफान से टकराए, कभी तूफानों में रहकर फिक्र है साहिल नहीं मिलता। अब वो पीरी में कहा अहदे जवानी की उमंग। Man says you can't do what you did as a young person, you can't do it in old age, because everything changes with time, maturity, age. He gives the example of the water. He says अब वो पीरी में कहा अहदे जवानी की उमंग, रंग मौजों का बदल जाता है साहिल के करीब। You see the water is blue in the middle of the ocean. When you come closer, it becomes green. From blue it turns green. Then it becomes muddy. Then it becomes more muddy as you come to the shore. Then he says there are people who do not involve themselves. They just want to avoid everything and play safe, follow a path of least resistance. They don't want to risk anything. वो कहता है भंवर से लड़ो तुम लहरों से उलझो, भंवर से लड़ो तुम लहरों से उलझो, कहां तक चलोगे किनारे किनारे। Then he says those people who are from good background, they are very respectful, they know the manners, they know how to respect age and position and things like that. He says जो लोग आला ज़र्फ होते हैं, जो गुड पेडिग्रीड पीपल होते हैं, जो लोग आला ज़र्फ होते हैं, बेमिस्बा झुक के मिलते हैं, सरे महफिल सुराही सरनगू होकर भरा करती है पैमाने। Even the सुराही झुकोस। Then he says in this world there is no loss takes place even if you lose all your wealth, because man has the capacity to earn it back again. But if you lose your self-respect, your izzat, then you have lost everything, because you cannot get that back. It's like that you drop a diamond or a pearl on the ground, you can pick it up, but there are some pearls you cannot pick up. The Ansu, he is compared with that pearl, and how beautifully he puts it this way. He says all the crimes that I committed, the bag has become very heavy on my head cannot move. The earth tells me now, you boy, you're pinned down here. And then he says this beautiful शेर, he says गिरा बारीक यसियां से मेरा सर उठ नहीं सकता, ज़मीं कहती है मुझसे अब ये लंगर उठ नहीं सकता। He says फनाए अहले दिल क्या है सफ़ी आंखों से गिर जाना, फनाए अहले दिल क्या है सफ़ी आंखों से गिर जाना, कि गिर के आंसू मसले गौहर उठ नहीं सकता।